Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another day of On the Line with me, John Johnson. Hey, we're gonna do 100 dials today. We're gonna make it quick. I have some plans for later, but still, we're not gonna lose any quality. Okay, we're gonna make sure everything is right, except for one thing. I know y'all probably noticed that I'm not sharing my screen today, so my streaming app, the OBS, wasn't working as well as I thought it would, as well as I think it should. And that's probably me. I'm not well versed in that just yet. I've been learning a lot, but until I'm good enough to where I want to be to stream it, make everything right, then that's when I'll do it. Okay. But we're gonna hit these dials up right now. Let's get it. I didn't do any dials yesterday. It was my wife's birthday, so we were just hanging out and enjoying each other's company and stuff.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been...
Yeah, her birthday was the same day as the eclipse, so that was pretty cool. I mean, my Facebook was blowing up about the eclipse, man. What about yours?
Please leave your message for 21...
Have a few deals that I'm working on getting on the contract.
Please leave your message for 7...
Yeah, I have a few of them that I'm working on getting on the contract, and I'm just really hoping something gets signed soon, y'all. But if not, we continue to go. We do what we've been doing. That's the only option right now. That's dead. We're working on a deal with a realtor right now, and he's presenting the offer to the seller. And right now, it seems like we're the best option for him. It's actually a local deal here in San Angelo. Entry fee's gonna be about like $9,000 for our buyer. That's it. We're getting it a sub 2. It's a fixer upper. The realtor thinks that we're the best option.
Please leave your message for...
They didn't say a name on the voicemail. But yeah, the realtor thinks that we're the best option for his buyer or his seller. He really wants to work with us, so he's speaking to the seller because this property has been for sale since last May, I believe, almost an entire year. Just been sitting and going down in price every month. It started off at 187, now it's at 135. Crazy. And so he's the issue that he's having is that he's not going to make much money on it because he can't go any lesser than what he already has it posted for because of the mortgage. But the problem is that he can't fix up the property. He bought it to flip it, but things didn't work out. And so we're going to step in, and I'll alert my buyers who happen to be buy and hold people, and this will work perfectly for as a buy and hold. Hi, Earl.
No, I get calls from him all the time. He's not at this number.
Oh man, okay. Well, I do appreciate you, sir. Do you have any properties that you might want to sell?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I'll take your number
No
off.
problem. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye. put that as a. But yeah, the deal that I was just talking about, it was a my buddy Edwin sent it to me. Well, that was a bad number. 3023. So that's just dead. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, things work out with that one. We'll sign this week, but we'll see. Then we'll have.
Hi, this is Norma. Sorry I missed your call. Leave me a message and I will call you. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Dead.
I can't answer the phone.
Then we also have another deal with another realtor that's also local. But I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to work out. I mean, we'd be the best option for this other buyer as well, or other seller, but we can't sub to it because it's a smaller lender. It's not an actual bank. It's a very, very small company. And so we spoke to them and asked, hey, how would y'all feel if we did a wrap on your property that you have the mortgage tied under your buyer? And they said no, it wouldn't work for us. So he invited us to apply for a loan. Not gonna happen.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is...
Shoot. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. All right, sorry about that. Let me see. Come on. See, I'm talking about some deals that I have in the pipeline that, you know.
What the status going for you then?
Habla inglés?
See?
Yes, I'm looking for Maria Rodriguez.
She's not in at the moment. Would you like to leave a message?
Yeah, sir. I was just calling to ask if she was, if she had any interest in selling her property on Rose Lane.
Negative.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I do appreciate your time.
Not a problem. Have a great day.
Bye. I don't know if that was a business or what. about to receive a call here pretty soon. Just FYI. So I'm gonna put the live on hold for a little bit. Not right now. Whenever John Jackson calls.
Please leave your message for 8172.
So I'm working on about 4 or 5 deals at the moment that we're just working to get a contract on.
Your call cannot be complete.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, is this Johnny?
No, it's not.
Can't hear a thing you were saying.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.
So I've been saying that I'm working about 4 or 5 deals right now. I'm working on getting under contract, and hopefully I will have something signed by the end of this week. But we'll see. We will see.
Please leave your message for 281. Your call has been forwarded to. Please leave your message for Cora Caldwell.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and...
This is Mark Jordan.
Right.
Hi, Marshall Real Estate.
I'm sorry, I was looking for a Gina Mayfield.
Oh, just a moment.
Okay.
Hello, this is Gina.
Hi, Gina. My name is John. I apologize. I didn't realize I was calling at your place of business.
Oh, that's okay. We're small business owners.
Oh.
You're calling our house. That's fine.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I was calling about your property in Rocky Ridge.
Yes.
I was wondering if you had any interest in selling.
I always keep, an eye out to sell it.
Okay.
I've spent a fortune maintaining it, so it would not be a steal or anything like that, or a desperate sale.
No, absolutely.
It's in really good condition. Fabulous fence, paint, siding, all that kind of thing. So, if you drove by, you could tell.
No, that absolutely. I can tell it's been very kept up very well. So,
Yeah.
it's like what's kind of going on to make you even want to sell it though?
Well, I have a tenant in it right now. I'm not living there.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Are you a realtor?
No, ma'am. I'm not a realtor. I'm actually an investor myself. But
Okay.
yeah, if a tenant lives in there, that's really no problem. When does their lease end?
Right now they are on a month to month, but it's an excellent tenant.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like you don't really have like any challenges with this property at all, huh?
No challenges. None at all.
Okay, gotcha. So you said it's in great condition. When was the last
Yes.
time you did like any like updates or anything like that?
Well, I keep it updated, like I just did the cabinet knobs and the door knobs. I keep it painted, new paint.
Okay.
It had new carpet maybe 6 years ago, but it's in excellent condition. But, the tenant, I only have one tenant there. And she doesn't even, put any wear or tear on the property.
Awesome.
So,
okay, got you.
Yeah, it's still like new, and it had new appliances. 6 years ago, they still look like new. I just put a new dishwasher last year.
Right. Okay. Well,
I keep it up as as things need doing, I do them correctly.
Well, absolutely. Sounds like it. So what's even got you even thinking about selling then? It sounds like you have a really good tenant and everything in there.
I do. I'm not going to keep it forever, but someday I will sell. If I get a good offer, I will sell
A
it.
good offer. Okay. What does a good offer look like for you?
I would have to scrub on the comps, but probably today it would be around 425.
425. Okay, that's a good number.
Yeah.
Good number.
Yeah.
Obviously as an investor, we look to come in somewhere that we can make a profit at. Obviously for a cash offer, I wouldn't even offer you anything cash because that would be pretty insulting to you, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, is there a mortgage on there?
No, I paid it off.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Would you entertain like you becoming the bank for us?
Oh no.
Nothing like that.
No. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. No,
But it is a good property. If I got a really good offer, I'd sell. But I'm not desperate to sell it or anything.
No, absolutely. It sounds like you have a good thing going there already.
Right.
Yeah. So we may not be the buyers for this one unless we can come in, get that number for you. But we would need obviously some kind of terms.
Right.
Yeah. But do you have any other properties that you might want to sell besides that one?
Do you want to sell High Meadow? Yeah, I don't think so at this time.
Okay.
We do, if we put them up on the market, they'll be on the listing, har.com. Are you familiar with that?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So, it would be on har.com if we put them on the market.
Awesome. Okay.
But it's a great neighborhood. It's really, people are buying and building new things and remodeling in there. So the neighborhood is really getting good.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
It's a good area.
Yeah.
It's a very good area. And the location is awesome. It's very close to the Galleria. And it's right across the street from 2 grocery stores, Randall's and Aldi. So, I mean, that location is really good.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it really is. Houston is always a hot market, and so we're always looking to buy in Houston. Really, anywhere in Houston, but this specific area, we're looking to get our first investment in this neighborhood. So, but yeah,
I was on har.com not long ago, and there was one dump on there. If you might try it. I don't know. I don't know if you saw it, but it was just a disaster inside. They even posted the photos. Oh, it was so funny. I mean, I laughed for a week. It was so funny. So you might start with that one.
I could use a laugh for a week.
Yeah, go on HAR, do Tank Wild, 77063, and it'll pop up.
Okay.
And you could give them a call.
Yeah, well, I do.
You never know. I mean, you never know what'll happen.
No, you never know. Well, Gina, I do appreciate your time. I'll probably call you back in another 6 months to a year just to kind of see where you are then.
Okay, sure. You're welcome to.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Gina. You have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay. She had no motivation to sell at all. She has a good thing going right now on that property, so she has no reason to sell. Let me see. Put her as a cold lead. And I'll call her back in about 6 months just to see if there's any motivation then. Her tenant is currently on a month-to-month. And she says she keeps it updated very regularly. I wonder if there's going to be anything in the future with her finances, because if she's updating it every year and she has other properties to take care of, she's going to have to eventually offload one thing if she's not that active in the real estate business. If she's not actively looking for other properties and disposing anything, then she's gonna offload something soon. So 6 months from now will be October 9th, and we'll call in. All right. Just like I appreciate you, man. Yeah, it's always good to have people, anybody, just checking in and leaving comments, just encouraging me. I really appreciate you, brother. All the way from Atlanta, huh? Man, y'all's market is crazy out there. Are you buying out there?
Please leave your message for 8327.
Did not answer.
Please leave your message for 713.
Man, I get excited whenever somebody answers the phone because I have so many did not answers. It's crazy. And I'm doing hand dials, wholesaling the passive plus my first deal. Man, congratulations.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Roselle Sanders.
That's who I needed. Roselle Sanders is the name. Congratulations, man. I hope it all works out for you. Getting that first check, man, it's life changing. It doesn't matter if it's big or small, man. I mean, those first checks are something else because it's that proof of concept, and they're the most memorable ones. And I hope it all works out for you, man. So I started back in 2019. I got my first deal, but I first heard of wholesaling back in 2017. And I was just like so off and on between my W-2 job and doing the whole real estate thing. That my real estate business suffered a lot. But this last time, man, I got laid off. My wife was like, okay, no, you need to focus on this real estate. And so that's where I am now, man. Been hitting it hard for the past about almost 2 months now. And just going at it, bro. No, almost 2 months. It's actually been almost a month and a half. And, I have some deals that I'm working on, and but yeah, congrats to you, man, for getting in there, getting on the JV. A lot of people don't like jumping on JVs, man, which is detrimental to their growth. JVs is probably the most important thing that you can do, especially just starting out. People will literally ruin an entire deal just so that they don't have to joint venture with somebody, not split the check. Appreciate you, man. Sorry to hear about the layoff. I know it's a lot of pressure trying to make this work. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Definitely want to make it work. By the hand of the Lord, man. It's all by Him. Let me see. Did not answer. Alrighty, yeah, Josiah. Where's that JV deal at? Is it in Atlanta or is it somewhere else?
Sorry I missed your call. Please try back.
We're sorry you were.
Already. I have a lot of
Hi, you reached Cameron Moore, Target Construction. Please leave.
have a lot of prospects to dial in Georgia. Matter of fact, my newest cold caller, his list is in Georgia. I'm dialing in Texas right now, but I gave him a list in Georgia. I'm only giving him 1,000 at a time, but I have 10,000 vacants, and then I have another 25,000, I believe, tire landlords, and just various other motivations. Any automation? Not as of right now. No, Josiah. I'm just right now. I'm doing everything the free way until I get my first check. My first check this year. Because I'm starting from the ground up again. No automation whatsoever, just yet. But that time is coming. Yeah, I have a lot of lists, man. A lot. I counted yesterday up to 77,000. Well, I didn't count. I added the total with my calculator. But I have more than that. But of course, there's with the list that big, you need to refine them, and that's what I need to work on. Get my list through a process to where I can refine them and update them regularly.
Please leave your message for
Joe Falcone.
That's who I needed, Joe Falcone. And also, yeah, man. It's a grind. It's a grind, but yeah, like you said, you do need to have some kind of time to put into it. Me, I'm only doing about an hour and a half to 2 hours daily cold calling. The rest of the time, I'm doing research, doing like content and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm just doing a lot of learning, man. Lots of daily learning and implementing everything that I learned that day or whatever to a call and just kind of see how it works out, you know.
I can't answer the phone right now.
Yeah, what cold calling does is teach you patience, man. You have to be some kind of patient to do this on a daily basis, but I mean, it's worth it. I mean, like, so I was saying this at the beginning of the live. I have 5 deals that I'm working on closing, 4 or 5 that I'm working on closing, and you know, I just need one of those to close in order for, you know, everything to just be like, okay, this is real. Even though I mean, I've already had my very first check and the proof of concept. I mean, I've already had it a couple years ago, but it's just like seeing it again.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Laura Hajar.
Laura Hajar. Yeah, just seeing that first check after a while is going to do something, man. I don't care how big or small it is. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to use that check to do something. But then, you know, I'm going to get some kind of system in place. And then we'll work on the automation and everything. All that for the phone to be out. That's funny. I'm about to receive a call from John Jackson. He's going to kind of coach me through on how to do like lease option for a specific property that I sent him. And we're going to try to see if we can possibly get things to work out. I mean, it's a really good property out here in San Angelo. So let's see if... time he's gonna call, let me know. I'm going to see, yeah, so. Yeah, but if y'all don't know John Jackson, he's pretty known in the real estate investment world. Oh, my wife calling. Hello. Hey, baby. I'm okay. All right, love you. Okay. That was my wife. Rooting for you, bro. If you went to JV, let me know. There's some text at least. I'm gonna text automation. Hey, Josiah. Yeah, I'm definitely down for that, man. For sure. I even have some Georgia leads as well, and then you can maybe run those or something. Like we'll just see what we conjure up.
The wireless.
Every day that I've gone live this past since last week, I've met somebody new. That's awesome, and I appreciate y'all showing love.
Hello?
Gerardo?
Yes, this is speaking.
Hey, yes, sir. This is John. I was calling about your property on Berry Hill.
Not for sale. Thank you for calling.
Okay, it sounds like no matter what we offer, you're just not ready to sell it.
No, sir. No.
Okay, do you have any other properties you want to sell?
No, sir. Not at the moment.
All right, Gerardo. Look, I do appreciate your time, man. Have a good day.
Okay. You too.
Bye. I was trying to get that in before he hung up. It actually landed. I'm surprised. They usually hang up as soon as I ask them if they're looking to sell. They was like, no, not for sale, and they hang up real quick. And he was about to, but then I started talking again real fast. Sounds like no matter how much we offer you, you don't want to sell it. He gave me 4 no's. So. Oh, he gave me 3 no's actually. That's when you know for sure that they're at a no. You don't want them to leave at a maybe. 6-month follow-up. Okay, guys, John Jackson's about to call. He's going to school us on some lease options. So I'm putting a pause on the dialing right now. Hey, John, how's it going?
Hey, man, what's going on, John?
Hey, not much, man. Just here making the dials.
Yeah, are we live on Facebook?
Yeah. We're live on Facebook, and you have a massive audience of 2 people.
All right, well, that's good. You know what? Hey, just so you know, those numbers on Facebook Live, they're horribly inaccurate. Just so you know, you actually may have like 8 or 9 people, but it'll show 2.
Oh, really?
Yes, you may be more popular than you think.
Oh, man, that's awesome. I hope so.
So talking about this property on Concord, what's the history with it?
So yeah, he bought it 2 years ago, and then marital issues, and they're just looking to sell it. I offered creative solutions like a subject to, obviously a cash deal wouldn't work. They have a mortgage still. I forgot the balance. I mean, we've been working on this thing for the past a little over a month now, but every solution I've given him just wouldn't work. And I didn't really understand lease options, and so I didn't throw that out there. And he's refusing to sign with the realtor. The realtor is constantly calling him and checking in on him, And the realtor even let me know that he plans on having him sign, but I talked to the guy. We go to church together and everything, and he said that he just doesn't want to sign with the real estate agent. He'd rather work with me. If I could figure out something to help him out, then that would be great.
And how did you get this lead? Is it someone you know?
Yeah, I was talking about real estate at church, and then he just approached me. He overheard my conversation, and he said, "Hey, I'm looking to sell my house."
Okay, and so let's talk about this thing. So what's his name?
His name is Kenny.
You say Kenny?
Yes, sir.
All right, and what's his phone number?
Give me just a second. I have it right here. I'll text it to you because we're live. Huh?
Oh yeah. You gonna send it in Messenger?
Yeah, no, I'll text it to your phone. So
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna send it through Messenger. I'm having trouble with that one for some reason. It's sent through Messenger.
Oh, okay, was it back?
Let's see.
Got it. 325. And so, do you? So is he living in the house now, or is his wife, or both of them?
Yeah, his ex-wife, or soon-to-be ex, is living there with the son, and he's staying with family members right now.
Okay. And let's go through the numbers on this.
Okay.
Hopefully you have him. What does he owe?
Oof. It was around 2 something. It's just I forgot everything. I mean, it's been so long. Let me see.
Okay.
I'll probably check on the internet right now, matter of fact. Or I can just message him.
Looks like you bought it in 22 for about 279.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got 1 acre.
Yeah, well, it's actually half an acre. When I went there to see, for some reason it was posted online at 1 acre, but when I went there, I saw how small it was. I was like, "This is not an acre, man." And he's like, "Yeah,
No,
yeah."
I'm looking at the satellite. No, that's definitely not it.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
I'm gonna speak to the audience real quick. Hey guys, so for everybody unaware, I have a buddy out here in San Angelo, and we're trying to see how we can possibly help him. Subject 2 won't work because his monthly payments are just too high. If it wasn't for that, then I would have locked it down a while back. But payments are right where monthly rent would be. Let me see. He doesn't want to go with a realtor. They don't want to mess with that process because they don't want to lose any money or give money to anybody else. And I mean that's about it. And so we're just trying to figure out how we can help him because he doesn't want to go through anybody except for me, and which is pretty cool. But we'll just see if we can help him with this. John Jackson has been doing lease options for quite a while. He's mastered it, so we're going to see if this would be a great option for Kenny, the seller.
So I tell you what, rather than me calling, because he's not gonna know my number.
Right.
And I know you're on Facebook Live. You're not using your phone for that. Why don't you see if you can three ways in?
Okay.
And then I'll talk to him.
All right, sounds good. Let me see. Hold on. All that call real quick.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Hey,
Who is this?
it's John from church.
Oh, I was like, your voice sounds familiar, but I was like,
You good, man?
I didn't answer it because I was like, I don't even know who this is.
Well, I'm glad you answered it because I have somebody on the other line who may have a possible solution to help y'all, man. And I totally meant to message you yesterday. I typed it out, but didn't even get the message through. But yeah, is it okay if I bring him in? His name is also John. He does this thing called lease options, and he'll kind of explain that to you.
Lease options, like renting?
Right, but with the option to purchase, and so it's just another solution since the other way that Alex and I presented to you wouldn't work. Is it okay if I put him on?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. What's that? Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I have Kenny here on the line right now.
Okay. Hey there, Kenny. Hey, my name's John.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Good. Hey, John had reached out to me about your property, trying to see what we're trying to put together to help you out with this, and we have all kinds of different solutions. Just a matter of what's going to be best for you. So, Kenny, let me get a little bit of information. What do you owe on the property?
I think the last time I saw the photo was like $258.
Okay. All right, $258,000.
I think, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need it down to the dollar there. And then what are your payments every month?
With everything included, like insurance, it's like $2,000.
Okay, so $2,000 PITI. Okay. And are those payments current?
Yes.
Okay. So, tell us me a little bit about your situation. Are you it sounds like you're either at a park or maybe a kid's practice?
Kids, my son's soccer practice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I had to back up a little bit, and then I don't have my headphones, so it might sound real windy.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine, man. Totally fine. So let's talk a little bit about the situation here. So you bought the house. Was it in 22? 2 years ago?
2 years ago, yeah. I was all like, had to think. I'm like, I don't even remember. It's been 2 years.
Okay, and then things happened there with the family, and now you're not currently living in the property, correct?
No, I'm not. But my I guess my wife still. She's still there.
Okay, all right. And she's there with your son?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So they live there, and you're living somewhere else right now. Well,
yeah, I'm in an apartment.
Gotcha. How long y'all been married?
3 years now. Not too long.
Man, I hate to hear after just a few years, man. That y'all are in a fork in the road.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Well, I hate to hear that. So, just be sure to do what's best for your son.
Yes, sir.
Do you have one child or more than one?
One, and then he has a brother, half brother.
Oh, I got you. Okay, all right. They're living in the house, but are you the one making the payments?
Well, both of us.
Okay, so you're still splitting the payments.
Yeah, but I'm just, I'm over here in an apartment as well.
Yeah. So you got that going on. Okay. So, obviously, as we look at different options, different solutions, the best solution, the best solution is that you all, work things out and get back together and live a happy ever life. And
Oh yeah.
But I'm not a marriage counselor, so I can't help on that. But
Yeah, I know.
the only thing I can tell you about that for any kind of help is that she's always right. That's all I can tell you. But
Happy life, happy wife, or whatever it is.
happy wife, happy life. That figured out first, but you can figure out the marriage, man. But but with the house, the number one, the top solution is someone comes along and says, "Hey, Kenny, I love your house. I'm gonna pay you what it's worth," which is I had to look it up. It's probably about they're called the 280, maybe 280, 285 right in there. It's called about 285. So I'll pay you what it's worth. I'll pay all closing costs, and you all end up with about $8,000 of equity, give or take. Maybe call it $10,000 equity after closing costs. And however, that scenario is incredibly unlikely to happen, is what I would anticipate. So let me start looking at, okay, what are other options? Another option, and I know John talked about, there's taking over payments is an option. That's not probably the best for y'all. There's, you could rent it out, but then you become a landlord. There's, another option is a lease option, and every solution. I've saw someone come along giving you $285,000 cash, and you walk away. Outside of that, every solution has pros and cons, Kenny.
Yeah.
And you got to say, okay, well, what's going to be the best? With the lease option, the benefits are you're going to get full price, no negotiating, no commission. You're going to get a little bit of cash flow each month on this. Not much, but probably a couple hundred a month on cash flow. The house taken care of. You don't have to worry about the house payment. And then our buyers, making the payments every month to you. Then within 10 to 12 months, they cash you out. You got full price. You don't pay commission. So there's definitely some benefits there. There's not, as you know, Kenny, there's just not much equity at all in the property. Call it 15,000. Okay, I'm using a round number. We'll call it about 15,000 of equity. And so if you sold it through an agent, well, now you're going to come to the table. You got to pay to sell your house, right? And that's not fair to you all. So the lease option is a great alternative. It's a great plan B, to selling the house. The pros are you get full price, you don't pay commission, you get, in this case, a little bit of cash flow each month. When the house is taken care of, because they get a home warranty, everything's taken care of. You don't get calls about toilets or anything. They're just in the process of getting financed, whether in the lease option. The downside, really, Kenny, really the only downside, to be honest with you, is that you don't get that. What little bit of equity is there, you don't get that immediately, right? It's going to be about most of our buyers get financing in about 10 months. We push them to move as quickly as possible. That's about the only downside to it. But at least you know that that's taken care of. That's taken care of. You got a little bit of money coming in every month, payments covered, and all that. So that's what the lease option looks like. Let me ask you, Kenny. It shows online. It shows 1 acre. That your land's 1 acre, but I'm looking online. It looks a little bit smaller than an acre. Do you know how big that piece of property is?
Well, it's 2 properties.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So you've got,
And I think if it's both properties, I think it's like shy of an acre.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly though.
Yeah, it's not really. You don't have a barn in there, so you really couldn't keep a horse there so much, I guess, because you don't have an. I'm trying to look at exit strategies for you, Kenny, on who would be the buyer, and if it had maybe a barn or a place for the horse, you could put a horse there. That might help, but.
Oh yeah, somebody can build one there on the other part, on the empty lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that septic or a well?
Well, yeah, septic yellow. Oh, the well water goes into that tank.
Okay, that's what I figured. Okay. Well, what I can do, Kenny, is this. And at this point, we're just kind of looking at options, so that you'll have everything in front of you. Say, okay, hey, I'll talk to John, and here's some different options here, and what that looks like. So I can at least get you some information. I can just email you some information tomorrow morning about what this particular option looks like, what the numbers look like, and then we can follow up tomorrow, dive a little bit deeper into it, see if this may be a fit for you. What's your email address, Kenny?
It's KEN _GONZALES 2 @yahoo.com.
Okay, let me read that back to you after I write it. It's Ken _Gonzalez, the number 2 @yahoo.com.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
I stuff it out by better. My bad.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Okay, sometimes Gonzalez has an S in it, or no, you never know.
Yeah, or Z,
Yeah. So what I'll do is this: I'll look tomorrow morning. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on my end. Look at a little more at the numbers, the value, all of that. Put some information together. I'm going to email you 2 emails tomorrow, Kenny. One is who we are, what do we do, how does it work. The second one's going to have some preliminary numbers. And then I can follow up with you, say, tomorrow afternoon, if that works, kind of walk through those numbers, answer any questions you have, and go from there. But at this point, really, Kenny, you're just kind of in information gathering mode, I would say, trying to figure out what are some of the solutions and what do those look like, So,
yeah.
And this way, you've got all your information in front of you. You can make an educated decision, and I'm always here to help any way I can to look at different options. Whether it's to John or I or not, just say, hey, here's some different options you can look at. But you put this on the MLS as an agent. You're looking at your 15K of equity literally goes down to 4. Minus your closing costs, you're going to have to come to the table with about $3,000, $3 or $4 grand. And that's if you got full price, no negotiating, and don't have to do any repairs on the house. Are there before we let you go, I know your soccer game there is. It looks like everything it's not updated, but it looks like has the carpet been replaced? I'm kind of looking at the pictures online here.
Yeah, I didn't get I don't know if you're looking at the ones that I sent, but I didn't get good enough pictures. But yes, I replaced we remodeled the restroom.
Okay.
We remodeled the restroom, and I took out all the carpet of the main bedroom, and I put that tile, not tile, but that clip. I don't even know what kind of flooring it was.
Like a laminate wood.
Yeah, like a laminate wood. Yeah, like not the little vinyl stuff, but yeah.
Okay.
That laminate wood flooring, and then there's wood flooring in the living room area, tile in the kitchen, and then I've replaced both the other 2 bedrooms. So all that has no carpet in it no more. It's all just.
I tell you another. As I'm looking at it here, another option, Kenny. I'm gonna put the information on a lease option together for you. Another option, Kenny, that would actually move this quicker and make you more money is if we put together a seller finance where you become the bank. So you're going to get more money, but it's over time. So what we do is we basically turn this $280,000 house into about a $460,000 house.
God, great.
So you make more money. So that's an option as well that we can dive into. Not on this call, because I want you to be able to look at the numbers, in front of you.
Yeah.
And again, there's pros and cons to that too, right? You're going to make a lot more money, but it's over time, right? But you become the bank of Kenny. That's something we can look at as well. But let me do this, Kenny. First, let me put the information together on lease option, and then I'll also look at some numbers on seller finance, and then I can email you those, and then maybe you and I can talk tomorrow afternoon. Do you work during the day?
Yeah. I work in like the early morning hours, and I don't get off till like around 3 or 4.
Okay, I've got a coaching call at 4 o'clock. So if I don't call you before 4, I'll call you after that coaching call so we can go through everything in pretty good detail, okay?
Okay. That sounds good, man.
All right, I'll get this out to you tomorrow morning. John, thanks for putting this together, man. And,
yeah, absolutely.
All right. Take care, Kenny.
I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
you too.
Thanks, Kenny.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bye. I'm gonna call John back.
All right, John. Yeah, so let's walk through this a little bit.
Okay.
I saw it on Facebook Live, but so he didn't have a whole lot of options because he didn't have a lot of equity.
Right.
Because of the marital situation. At the end of the day, we know what they want. They want to be able to. Ideally, they just want to be able to kind of start the separation, be done with things, right, and start to live their own life.
Yeah.
But they have this piece of property that they have together. So, like I told him, the plan A is you put it for sale at 200. I don't know, we call it 290, maybe that. Call it 290. If that 285, 290. Someone comes along, gives them cash, doesn't negotiate, doesn't want any repairs done, just boom, here you go. But that's not going to happen. So now they got to look at other options. So I'm going to put the numbers together on a lease option.
Mm-hmm.
For him. But another option for him is the seller finance. That's where we structure the numbers on a seller finance. We package that up and we market this as seller finance. This thing's going to go a lot faster as seller finance.
So, okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because it's a smaller ranch style house, under 300,000, but it has land.
Right.
Not much, but it has land. Well, guess what? In San Angelo, or it doesn't matter where, they're probably going to put horses on there. You know what they're going to do? They're going to put a gate on that fence. They're going to build a shed and park their trucks there, their work trucks.
Yeah.
Dude, that's seller finance all day long.
Okay. Awesome. So how would they seller finance it? So getting it subject to?
No. We would just package up the seller finance, right?
Okay.
So instead of us marketing a lease option, now we're marketing seller finance.
I see. Okay.
Gotcha. So now, what I'll do is I'll make sure to copy you on the emails that I sent him.
Uh-huh.
I'm making a note here, and you're going to see the lease option stuff first. But then I'm going to put together numbers on seller finance. Now, with seller finance, he's going to make more money. He's going to make a lot more money.
Definitely.
But it's going to be over 30 years. Now, they'll end up cashing them out before that. But he's going to make a lot more because he becomes the bank of Kenny.
Yeah, absolutely.
What we're doing is we're not buying it, seller finance. We're not taking over subject to. We're actually doing a one-pop transaction where we get paid one time once we have that seller finance buyer.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to market this as, if he wants to go that route. I'd rather market this seller finance all day long because we could move this thing fast. We could probably move this thing in about 3 weeks.
Wow.
Seller finance. And still get paid on it, right? It's a $280,000 house. It's not exactly a big payday, right?
Mm-hmm.
But still, you can see how we package up and do a seller finance on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but like I've got 2 seller finance right now that we're doing that we've got at title that are closing this month. We're not buying them. We just package up the seller finance. We get paid a consulting fee at title, and there you go.
Wow, I never even thought of that. That's good. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because when you got a house where the seller wants full price or needs full price, like this, and you're not going to want to come in and take over payments. Because here's the thing, John, the number one thing you never want to become in real estate is the desperate seller.
Yeah.
And so when people are taking over houses, seller finance or taking them over subject to, that house is empty for a month or 2 or 3. Guess what? You become the desperate seller, and now you're going to take anybody that can fog a mirror, right?
Absolutely.
So in this case, there's he doesn't have any equity. Okay, well that's fine, but also based on his payments and their situation, packaging up a seller finance is far better. Because at the end of the day, what you want to focus on is not how can John make as much money as possible. It's how can I help the seller as much as possible.
Exactly.
because you do that, the money's going to come.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do on this. But I'll put all this together tomorrow. I'll make sure before I send these emails, I've got your email address. I'll copy on these emails. I'll send the 2 lease option emails first, then I'll send the seller finance. And I really hope he goes for the seller finance because it's going to make you more money. We can move it a lot quicker, and there you go.
Absolutely. Hey, John, look, I appreciate you, man, and it's perfect how this even happened. That I just happened to be live, and then we make that call, and it was perfect, man. I really do appreciate you because I learned a lot just now.
Well, you bet, man. Well, hopefully, I know you got some stuff out of it. You're going to get some more of it. You see these emails from me, and hopefully your audience got something out of it. But always happy to help, man. And
Yes,
I'll email these tomorrow, and I'll copy you. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely, John. Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Okay, you too. Bye. Wow. How good was that, man? So, for everybody unaware, I was working on a deal that we thought dead. It was a local deal out here in San Angelo. And I was just, instead of packaging it like John was talking about and just getting paid like a consultant fee, I was just thinking about acquiring the property subject to and then wrapping it. Instead of doing all that, he's talking about doing is just getting paid a consultant fee for putting it all together and finding a buyer. That's it. Wow, that kind of made things simpler. But yeah, so the seller he didn't want to work with anybody else except for me. So hopefully it all works out, and him and his wife or ex-wife, they get everything that they need out of this, because these times, like going through a divorce, has got to be the hardest thing. It's got to be very daunting, and got to be like a little horror story, to be able to get something out of it, instead of him coming to the closing table having to pay like $3,000-$4,000. Maybe he can come out on top with a large chunk of change when it's all said and done. But yeah, hey guys, so my wife came in, and I do have to get off. We were invited to go eat at her mother's house, and they're about to start grilling. Actually, they kind of need us to grill, so I'm gonna step off. I'll make up for the time this week. But look, hey, Josiah, man, great to meet you, brother. And I hope that deal in Georgia closes soon for you, man. But look, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Until tomorrow. Peace.